Hey everyone, Midwest Comics and Pops. I've had some really good luck lately sending books off to CGC, so I want to share some knowledge and show you how I pack my books for CGC. Here we go, enjoy. So, one of the very first things you got to do for how you stack your books, this is very important. I've got 4 random books in front of me. I'm not sending these off to be graded. This is just for an example purpose. I've got 4 books here. Jessica Jones, Blind Spot 1 through 4. If you stack them all on the same side, you get all their spines line up on the same side here, and that can cause pressure, especially when you're trying to flatten books in a package. You've got thin on the side and you've got thick on this side. That's a recipe for a bad spine. So what I like to do is I will set them down and I will alternate the spines. One on top of the other, one right side up, the other one upside down. And I keep going until my stack is complete. That way I've got a uniform flush all the way across. So next, one of the things I like to do is other shipments from CGC. You get these bags around your slabs. They fit perfect for these books. They can fit up to, I believe, 20 or 25 books. Just slide them right on in. You might be wondering, why am I doing this? Well, the thing is, everybody working on the receiving docks at all these grading companies, they're just hired help. They're there to unbag, unboard, unbox as many books as possible, as fast as possible, so they hit their numbers for the day. So how do you ensure that they take time with your books that you send off? So I like to make it as easy as possible for them. That way when they're going through this, there's very little cutting going on. There's very little handling of the package. So I'm doing this to ensure my books stay as pristine as can be. So I've got them in the bag like this. I fold over, get this down flush, and then I fold over on the other side. So what I'm doing is, this is just a bag that will go around my books that I can box up here in just a minute. So another big key thing I want people to realize: don't use Scotch tape. Never, ever use Scotch tape. Always use packing tape. Or painter's tape, I'm sorry. Painter's tape. Painter's tape holds just firmly enough. And for what we're doing, it's no big deal. You can always put a little bit of a pull tab on yours like that. It's strong enough for what we're doing here. I don't need to hold up 50 pounds of paintings or anything like that. We just need something that'll hold it in place so that nothing happens to it. And it really is that simple. So next, I want to show you this next bit. All right, so the next thing I grab here, I've got these medium flat rate boxes, priority boxes from my local grocery store where I do all my mailing and shipping. You can get these for free at the post office as well. These boxes work really well because I can cut them up into mini slabs like this. So I've got a couple of them pre-cut here. What I want to show is when I do measure these out, I just take a regular backing board because I don't want to risk my comic. And I'll just kind of show you here. I want to make sure, placed in the middle, that I've got a good 1/2 inch to 1 inch perimeter around the backing board. That way I don't have to worry about any kind of corner dings. And what I'm going to do here, so I've got my board down here. I've got my package right here, and what I'm going to do is we're just going to set this right in the center. We're going to take my painter's tape again, nice long strips, and I want to kind of tuck it in as close as I can and get that over on the edge. I'll show you a better angle from over here. I want to tuck this in as close as I can to the edge here. That way I've got no sliding, no wiggle room on either side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this on all 4 sides before I move on to the top board. Get my nice pull tab, put that there, tuck that in tight. Go on from there, put these 2 on. Nice and tight. There. And these pull tabs are really nice because that ensures nobody's using a knife on your boards. I mean, how terrible would it be that you took all this time getting yours pressed, pre-screened, sorted, packed, just to have somebody on the dock nip it with a knife? That's just crushing. I mean, this isn't that cheap to do in the first place to get books graded. So we've got the bottom of our sandwich. Let's make the top of our sandwich now. Since it's not going anywhere to that top one or on the bottom one, depending on your perspective, we'll just put these around. Make sure they are lined up. We're just doing that. Just all the way around. I don't want to press on it too hard because I don't want any unnecessary pressure on these books. Just enough to ensure that this isn't moving around. There we go. Again, always use pull tabs. The people on the dock will thank you. And one more pull tab. There we go. We've got all four. We've got our sandwich made. Now, let's go ahead and wrap it up. All right, so I've got some pre-cut lengths of bubble wrap. I think I used about 4 feet. All I'm doing here is we're going to wrap these books 2 different ways. So the first one, we're going to go side to side, just like this. Get it nice and cushioned. Keep going, almost done with this roll. We've got it there. Again, we're taking a piece of tape, give them a nice pull tab. There we go. All right, next one we're gonna do, same thing. We've got all this here. We're just, this time we're going end over end. I'll show everybody that. All right, we've got the end there. Piece of tape, nice pull tab. There we go. There it is. These bad boys are safe. They're not sliding around. They're not going anywhere. We've got side cushion. We've got front top cushion. We've got front top and bottom cushion. And when we put this in a box, we are going to use a Priority Mail regional. I like to use the regional packaging because it's a little bit snug. You can use the medium flat rate box. Use the flatter, wider one. That puts just enough snug room into this to where this isn't going to slide around in the box. And make sure you tap, and this is very important because I learned this lesson the hard way. If this is your invoice, please put your invoice in the box. Don't ship it down there without the invoice because then they don't know what your books are. So include that in your package. Goes in just like this. Write it off, send it on its way. Then pray to the comic grading gods, and hopefully in a great deal turnaround, you've got your 9.8 books back. All right, everyone. Hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit like and subscribe. I'm going to be doing another video next on how I kind of store my books. So, everybody, enjoy your weekend. Thanks.